Hey, what's going on, everyone? Back with another XRP or Ripple update. Just a quick reminder, please subscribe and like the video if you haven't already, and I'll make sure to pump out more analysis on XRP going forward. Now, after the obliteration for Bitcoin we had for the past 24 hours or so, XRP is still showing signs of strength with no major lows being broken. A lot of other altcoins, on the other hand, are showing some close invalidations of their previous low. But XRP, on the other hand, has not even broken the soft invalidation just yet. But that's not really a problem considering that we're still looking for a triangle to be in play and the hard invalidation showing the previous subwave C as the major invalidation as explained from our previous videos. We got a series of threes that are still being built for a triangle, so nothing major to report on the macro time frame, as I still think this is going to be my main primary count going forward. So if we zoom in and check out the local time frames, if we look at the medium time frames, the main idea is that we have still a terminated overall ABC for a subwave E of our triangle, either as a WXY or ABC, depending on how you like to structure the move entirely. Not a problem, as both of them are accepted. The most important thing is that our impulsive move for this wave C, the C wave leg, is completed as 5 waves. And now if this is going to be the continuation after this whole move has terminated, we now have to zoom into the local time frames to see how this is going to be playing out. Now, if you checked out the previous video, again, we have some very interesting things to talk about here because XRP landed into a very small cushion here based on the Fibonacci alone, where we have our possible flat structure being complete, where wave C has extended into the highly extended zone of the 261.8% when comparing the leg to wave A. So this was pretty much the expectation from our previous analysis. We were looking for some kind of wave 2 pullback, but it pulled deeper into a deep C wave zone, which is perfectly acceptable, especially after Bitcoin really hurdle to the downside. Now what we're looking for is a wave 3 of the intermediate degree to continue to the upside for another possible retest of that triangle trend line, where we got rejected right here. So this diagonal trend line is going to be another resistance, but I do expect it to be breaking out of it if we are working for intermediate degree wave 3 to the upside. Now this wave 1-2 can be counted a little bit differently depending on if you're seeing this wave 1 terminate here, but this flat is also perfectly acceptable. The most important thing is that even if you're seeing this as a wave 1-2, where we can have alternatively this being not as an ABC flat structure, we can label this as a wave 3, 4, and having that 4 as a triangle as itself, and then we'll see that fifth wave complete and having a deep ABC going into wave 2 that has met us into that 78.6 zone of that Fibonacci level. Now that is very interesting because we did hit that zone perfectly and we bounced off of it. We can technically go down one more time and retest that 88.6%, but again, I don't want to see this extending further in time, either as a WXY or some kind of flat structure. That would be too large of a structure in time and also in size, in my opinion. I think that this is going to be our last resort as an ABC for this local structure going forward because of the severity of the step. So I do believe that if we're going to be seeing this as either the ABC or even this deep 1-2, we did meet all the expectations and possibly even the maximum expectations of where this retracement is going to be finished. So in my opinion, either the 261.8% for a wave C when in relationship to that wave A as a flat is going to be the scenario number 1, or we have a deep ABC going into a wave 2 that has now completed and we're off for an intermediate wave 3. So that's kind of the overall update, ladies and gentlemen. We're still working in that larger triangle. I think we're still very highly bullish on XRP, as I do expect us to eventually break that trend line since we retested it 4 times or so. So hopefully that was helpful, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys in the next video with another altcoin analysis, maybe Bitcoin, we'll see. And we'll have the Patreon members updated on Wednesday with a new video. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.